Hello park goers, welcome back to the Parallel Parks. I'm back again today with another Universal UK video, and today we'll be discussing why the project and park itself will both be a huge benefit for the UK and local economies. But before we dive in, please be sure to drop a like on this video if you do end up enjoying it, and consider subscribing for more Universal UK updates. So first up, job opportunities. Naturally, a project of this size will create a lot of jobs. Universal themselves estimate that through the construction phase of the project, a total of 20,000 jobs will be generated, with a peak of 5,000 concurrent workers at one time. And once operational, they estimate a further 8,000 jobs will be created, with an emphasis on local recruitment first. This is obviously huge for the local and wider community. During construction, there'll of course be roles offered for the actual construction and plant operation, but also other roles that you may not initially consider. Catering for those working on site, transport to ensure the workforce get to the site, and white-collar office jobs that you may not consider, such as project management, finance and budget management. And for the operational park, some of these roles will include ride operators, guest services, catering, hotel staff, security, and much, much more. Many of these jobs will lead to careers for those involved, either continued as part of the Universal project or by giving people the opportunity to take the skills they've learned and apply them elsewhere in the construction or entertainment industries. Number 2, investment into the local community. Universal have a history of supporting the communities local to their parks. Notably, in Orlando, they have provided support and funding to several charities, such as the Universal Orlando Foundation, which has awarded over $32 million in grants to organizations in Florida, and the Resort Team Member Volunteer Program, where team members have dedicated over 600,000 hours of service to local charities and communities in the Orlando area. Given that Universal themselves mention this in their proposal documentation, it's reasonably safe to assume that they intend to conduct similar charitable and community work in the UK should the park go ahead. They are already open to feedback on recommendations for the local groups, organisations, educational institutions and charities that they should partner with. Number 3, a boom for the UK travel and tourism industry. As with all Universal theme parks, one located in the UK would be a huge tourist attraction, likely jumping to the very top of the UK's biggest and best parks. To give some context on potential attendance numbers, Universal Studios in Hollywood drew in over 9.3 million visitors in 2023 and covers roughly 415 acres for the total park, city walk and facility size, ever so slightly smaller than the proposed 476 acres for Bedford. Of course, this isn't a perfect science, but a rough estimate of 9 million visitors to the area spells out huge benefits for the local economy. Outside of the park, local travel will benefit, third-party hotels will benefit, local shops, bakeries, you name it. Those 9 million visitors will certainly feed into more than just Universal itself. And of course, it isn't just the Bedford area that will benefit. As with many other theme park locations, guests often go on to include other tourist attractions and destinations in their trips. In the case of Universal Bedford, the obvious standout location is London. We can assume most international visitors would fly into one of London's airports, and it should go without saying that London is one of the UK's current biggest tourist destinations. However, we could expect to see rise in visits to other attractions, such as the Harry Potter Studios tour in Watford, being just 30 minutes from Heathrow. And at number 4, our final talking point in this video is certainly a what if, and it depends on several factors before even becoming a possibility. And that is potential expansion to the UK theme park industry based on the success of Universal in the UK. First of all, let's assume that the project does go ahead and the park is operational by 2030. Next, let us assume that the first 2 years of the park's life are record-breaking successes, pulling in fantastic attendance numbers, reviews, ride and hotel praise, and more. This could have a large knock-on effect for the wider theme park industry here. Merlin Entertainment would certainly need to up their game and invest into the likes of Alton Towers, Thorpe Park, and Chessington World of Adventures to continue to compete, and who knows, maybe even the Big Mouse himself would consider the UK a viable location. Of course, this is all speculation. However, what is certain is that Universal succeeding in the UK would be a net positive for all involved and great for the future of the industry. That's all today, my friends. Thank you for joining me in this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.